Welcome back to Persona 5 Royal Let's Play episode 38. It's been a little while since I was here. I had to rewatch a little bit of episode 37 to remember where we were. So we spent the day with Ann, and now it's nighttime. So, let's see. Based on our stats, we should still be working on a bit of our guts so we can upgrade various things, but we also need to work on our proficiency, knowledge, kindness, and charm. Today is currently Tuesday. Not really anything to do. We have a crossword puzzle. So let's play a little of that. If you like this video, hit the like button, hit the subscribe button, and comment down below. Okay, time for a trip. Blank week. Down, duck, duck. G. Hit the wrong button. O. O. S. Goose. One of 24. DDS odds. A hen's pride. What? A hinged barrier? Okay, I'm getting a little confused by some of these. Door? A hinged barrier. So I am going to use the internet to help a little bit. Oh, I guess I should have thought about that. Gate. E what G for that? Some of these I've never heard of. Oh. Egg. That makes sense. This one's confusing. 1 of 24. Oh, guys, these are so simple once I see them. Hour. H-O-U-R. And finally, duck, duck. Time for a trip. Blank week. Blank week starting with the... 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Can't find it on that site. For a trip. Oh, I found a site that gives me the crossword puzzle answers. Don't really want it unless I absolutely have to. I'm not sure what week I'm on. Ah, Golden Week. Never heard it said like that. Golden Week is a holiday that typically spans the end of April to beginning of May. It includes Saturday and Sunday. The golden part of the phrase comes from Japanese broadcasting term golden time, which refers to the most desirable time slot of the day.
All right.
I see.
And here in America, we call it spring break. Oh wow, even I couldn't figure that one out.
Nice.
Maybe you got a bit smarter after solving these crossword puzzles. I don't know if I need to solve the whole thing or just the section that's highlighted. I like to think that by solving the whole thing, I get some stuff done. Wait, I can go out. Because we didn't go to the metaverse. So we can go out and on the town. So let's see what people do tonight. Time with Ryuji, Mishima, Yoshida, Iowa. Let's see what our thing was. Get more information from him. We can hang out with Ryuji. Decide later. I have all those clothes that need wash, but I should really increase my standing with Ryuji. Besides, none of the clothes is really going to be much. I got the one for Morgana. I'll do those the next night. Gotta remember the controls of this game. Shima, street operator, we haven't met him yet. Iowa. Oh yes, I know what we need to do. The Big Bang Burger. We need to increase our guts.
Welcome.
We'll get another Earth Burger to keep in our inventory. And then we'll take the challenge. And we've read all of this in previous episodes, so I'm not going to worry about reading it out at this point.
Thank you very much.
Tables are crammed in there like it's just storage.
Now then.
Don't think I'll be able to eat it through. Probably should have went to the DVD store. Got a new DVD.
Oh man.
Guts, knowledge, proficiency.
Yep.
Looks like we may be going to the batting cages.
Wanna head back?
Can't believe this school assembly during exam week. The hell are they thinking? This is it's the day after tomorrow. I wonder what it's about. Or I wonder if it's going to be about Mr. Kamoshida again. I can't believe the school's messing with our schedules like this. I don't care what it's about. It's going to have nothing to do with us students. I wish they'd stop dragging us into their mess.
Seems pretty rough.
A mandatory assembly during exam week, huh? Sounds rough for all of you.
Well, shall we begin?
Day of exams. I forgot it was exam week on here. Classroom answers. Oh. Now let's begin the first day, or now let the first day of exams begin. What historical figure inspired the favoring of the magistrate? That would be Yamito no Yasune. And I'm sorry if I'm butchering these names. I'm not that good at reading the stuff.
Ooh, we can do this!
That sounds about right. Question number 2. Let's see, an essay question. This looks a bit tough, but let's calm down and try to think it through. Provide the reason why Yamato no Yosei was revered as hero. Right, I think his name was that one. Miyamoto no Yoritomo. Yeah, that's the one. Yoshitsune worked under Yorimitomo. He did a lot for his brother, but they ended up coming into conflict in the end when they had to oppose each other. Yorimito won. Yeah, Yoshitsune committed suicide after being exiled by his brother. But even though he lost, Yoshitsune is the one who went down in history as the hero. That's probably because the people tend to sympathize less with figures in power and sympathize more with the weak. Yeah, not just any weak person though. People love rooting for an underdog who stands up to the powerful oppressors, and Yoshitsune did that to his brother. The reason Yoshitsune was treated as a hero is because he stood up against the powerful Yorimito, or Yoritomo.
Yep.
You finished in time.
Ahem.
Time's up. Put down your pencils and put your hands in under your desk. Hey. I hope we get a new palace soon.
Let's get started.
Second day of exams, so let's see. We're 12 minutes in. Well, basically, to get through exam week in this episode, however long it takes. If we go over, we go over. I forgot to read that line. Today is the second day of exams. You may begin. Which brain function is responsible for the phenomenon of seeing illusions in this figure? Cognition.
Ooh, we can do this!
That sounds about right. Which of the following maps can you paint without any adjacent areas being the same color? Both. Map of the world, map of Japan, both.
Ooh, we can do this.
So are we just skipping days at this point? Not able to do anything else? Yep. And just one exam to the next.
Okay, class, let's get
Does everyone
started.
have a test? Then you may begin. The name of the book defined as the malfactor as the chief factor in the progress of the human race. The Devil's Dictionary.
Ooh, we can do this.
That sounds about right. What character archetype refers to a mysterious and seductive woman, typically with the ulterior motives? That is a femme fatale.
Ooh, we can do this.
Sounds about right. Hey, school-wide assembly at this time of the year? Really? I think we can bring our flashcards in. Kamoshida is just one of many things wrong with this school. Got to hurry home and study. Kamoshida is still causing trouble even when he's gone.
Ever since that specific incident, many of you have voiced concerns that I could not bear to ignore. We believe the mental health of our student body is absolutely vital, so we've acquired the services of a therapist. The floor is yours, Doctor.
Huh?
Isn't he hot?
It's nice to meet you all.
I don't remember this guy.
Whoa, his voice is sexy.
My name is...
Huh?
My name is Takuto Maruki. Thank you for welcoming me to your school.
I don't remember the therapist.
No need to be formal with me, though. I'm just here to counsel anyone who's interested. You can even call me Doc if that would help you feel more comfortable. Any assistance you need, I'll be... Oh. I guess I'm not really any good for helping with money problems.
Thank you, Dr. Maruki.
Yo. You ever expect this place to actually give a shit about our mental health?
Well, our school's made national news. Maybe they figured they'd look even worse if they didn't do anything for us.
And Dr. what's his name?
Maruki.
Yeah, wasn't that guy just basically clowning it up on stage? You really think he'll do us any good?
Ryuji.
Hey there. Sakamoto-kun and Takamaki-san, right? And that must make you.
Cat-like-kun.
How do you know our names?
Well, I was informed of certain students before beginning my tenure here. Those that had, previous interactions with Mr. Kamoshida. It must have been especially tough for you after having just transferred here.
Think I'd end up in a castle. Not really.
You're quite the tough youngster. Just don't overdo it, okay?
So, what do you want with us?
Ah, yes, I'd forgotten. I know I already offered my services to the student body earlier, but would you three be interested in counseling?
Nope, not at all.
Huh?
How's that surprising?
You were just a touch more emphatic about it than I'd expected. Ah, but if you come to my office, you can have free snacks. All you can eat. Would be nice, but there's still plenty to be had. So, how about it?
Tell me more of these snacks.
Hey, don't fall for that.
To be frank, I've been explicitly ordered to provide counseling to the students directly involved with Mr. Kamoshida. It's in the school's interests. For its students.
Ah, the school's interest, huh?
I know that asking you to be open with a complete stranger like myself is a lot. Making this mandatory wouldn't do you any good either. Might as well turn it into a worthwhile experience. Ooh, I know. If you attend my counseling sessions, I'll teach you different ways to improve your mental acuity. Like ways to hone your concentration before exams, or not getting nervous on dates. How's that sound?
Mental training. If I make good use of this, it may aid in our Phantom Thieves activities too.
There's also snacks.
All right, enough with the snacks. So, which way are you leaning?
No harm in a little chat.
I guess it'd just be more trouble for us if we didn't go.
Yeah.
Really? Then, I guess it's a deal. I'll be in the nurse's office. Feel free to come by whenever it's convenient for you.
Well, we should get going.
Okay, I'll see you later. Thanks for taking my counseling into consideration. Now that we have a deal, I promise I'll do my best to help you.
Yeah, I've made a deal with Maruki. This is new. He was not in the last game. There was no counseling available for Kamoshida. Which is lovely, just another confidant to raise.
It's hard to believe an ordinary high school student could accomplish such grandiose heists. One would need a heart of steel, unaffected by outside influences, and prepared to act without hesitating. There has to be someone who helped strengthen your mental state. Sound like somebody you know? Give me a name.
I am
And thou art I.
Thou hast acquired a new vow. It shall become the wings of rebellion that breaketh thy chains of captivity. With the birth of the Counselor Persona, I have obtained the winds of blessing that shall lead to freedom and new power.
Arcana, a counselor. Rank 1. I have no idea what this Arcana will uncover.
Alright.
This is a new
So hold up, dude.
Arcana.
Sorry for keeping you like this. Well then.
My team is my main priority.
Okay, quiet down.
Alright, settle down. I have an addendum to the earlier assembly regarding counseling. You have all been offered. The counselor will be available to you starting after school today in the nurse's office. Dr. Maruki will only be posted here through November, so be sure to speak with him soon if you feel the need. For the majority of you, it's your choice whether or not you see him, but there are a few students I'll speak with later. The school's decided visits to Dr. Maruki will be mandatory for these individuals. Yo, you guys gonna go for it? What, the counseling? Kinda sounds like we're being forced to. I told Maruki I'd do it, but I don't know if I'm really into the idea, you know? Let's do it. Yeah. Probably better not to draw more attention to ourselves anyways. I think I'm gonna try going today. Counseling, huh? Lady Ann's right. Make sure you visit him so you don't draw any attention to yourself, okay? So yeah, we are gonna visit him today. I think we don't have a choice but to visit him today. Now, Tamaki-san.
Welcome.
Welcome. Are you here for counseling session? Yeah. Is now a bad time? Not at all. Always good to come along. It's not all. It's always good to come. It's always a good time. Now, so long as I'm not already listening to a student. I'm glad you're here. Would you like, would you care for a snack?
Well, shall we begin?
Shall we get started? Oh, but first, just relax, alright? I'm only here to listen, whatever you wish to talk about.
Yes.
Sure. Although, I only really have one thing on my mind right now anyway. As I say, that makes perfect sense. But don't force yourself into talking with me. You could even just grab some snacks and be on your way if you wanted. Haha. No, it's alright. I need to talk to someone about this anyway. That is, if you're willing to listen to the super long story. Absolutely. Absolutely I am. Take all the time you need. Sorry, I was moving a candle I have burning to get rid of the smell of the cat poop from upstairs. I have a mama cat I brought in from outside and her kittens. And she has some stinky poops. I have to use a natural litter because the kittens will try to eat it, which I've seen them try to do. So yeah, I can't use clumping litter like I do with my cats. Not until the kittens are older and adopted. I will be finding homes for them. Absolutely, I absolutely am. Take all the time you need. Blah 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 blah. I see. That's such a horrible thing to do to someone. Yes, that's why I wanted to get even with him. For Shiho. And? At first I thought Kamoshida ought to face the same fate as Shiho was going to. Same fate as Shiho is going to put herself through. But...
Right.
Later I realized that wasn't right. If he did take his own life, it wouldn't undo Shiho's suffering. In fact, it'd just give him the easy way out.
Right.
Is that so? You know, you're quite the wise, level-headed young woman, Tamaki-san. Huh? Oh, I think you've got it the wrong... Nope, in fact, I think you're wiser than I was at your age. I wasn't anywhere near as mature as you are now. It's not like I did anything special, though. If I hadn't gone through with my own share of hell, I don't think I'd be so mature either. I see. So what's on your mind now?
Let me think.
Someone... Sorry about that quick cut. Thought someone was at the door, but it was actually just the cat's automatic litter box. So let's get back into it. We'll start with what the other guy had just said. So... I see. So what's on your mind now? Right now? I'm just hoping Shiho will get better quickly. We both suffered a lot, but I just want to get back to laughing and having fun together like we used to. At this point, I don't give a rat's ass about Kamoshida.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's a healthy outlook. You can't change the past, but you still want to keep your chin up and press onward. Is that the gist of it? Yeah, that sounds about right. I mean, it'd definitely be better if none of this had happened and all, but...
Quite.
I definitely agree with you there. But it's impossible to wipe every tragedy from history.
Yeah.
If only, right? Everyone would be so much happier if we could actually do that. Actually, Tamaki, or An, I don't believe they would, because if we wiped every tragedy from history, we wouldn't learn from our mistakes. And we would just be on course to repeat them over and over again. Because we could never remember the lessons we learned from those mistakes, from those tragedies. Oh, it seems I lost track of time. Sorry, wrong voice. Oh, it seems I lost track of time. We should wrap things up here for today. Thank you so much for coming to see me. Oh no, thank you. I feel a ton better now that all that's off my chest.
Be careful, okay?
Good to hear it. You deserve it. Feel free to stop by again anytime.
Okay, I'm gonna get
Will
going.
do. See you around. Well, I went in for counseling. And you're going too soon. Or you're going soon, right, Sunfire? How'd it go? Well, it honestly wasn't as tough as I was expecting. I think you should just give it a shot. Dr. Maruki's easier to talk to than you think. I'll see you tomorrow. Didn't you have a counseling appointment? That's in the nurse's office in the practice building, right? I'll just pass the time in the area until you're done.
How are you?
Oh, hello. Hey, new girl. Yoshizawa. Are you here for a session as well? You too, huh?
Yes.
Yes, that's right. Dr. Murasaki is a wonderful counselor. I've actually been seeing him for a while before he ever came to Shujin. Oh, I didn't know you two were acquainted. Though don't go overselling me too hard, though, Yoshizawa-san. I'm really nothing special. Well, I need to get going. Please excuse me.
All right then.
Let's say we get started.
Welcome.
Welcome. Thank you for coming. We made a deal. Yeah, well, I try to make sure it's worth the trouble.
I see.
I see. Thank you. I think I've gotten a good grasp of the situation you're in, Cat-like-kun. Well, full disclosure, the school gave me a brief rundown of the circumstances surrounding your transfer here. I'm doing okay now. But you weren't before, I take it. Try not to push yourself too hard, okay?
So,
Now, you've told me more about yourself. I think I've realized something. It seems you've largely been able to reconcile your internal world with your external one. I should note that that's really, truly impressive. Even most adults can't reliably manage that. How to put it? You know how everyone has an internal reality, some conception of themselves they're striving for?
For example?
Like wanting to be a model student or wanting to be loved and relied on. That kind of thing. But that idealized reality and the one in actuality are often far apart. That gap is responsible for a lot of people's pain. Not everyone can act on not everyone can ace their exams, and not everyone can be heroes they wish they could be. You've already been through so much that kind of suffering is usually enough to twist people into dark places. But you're standing up to it and confronting a tough, painful reality. To me, that's incredibly admirable. Then again, maybe that's a little weird for you to hear from a guy you just met, huh? But it sounds right. Not even any deflecting self-depreciation. You really are strong, Cat-like-kun.
I'm sorry.
Let's see. Sorry, this went on a little longer than I expected. Somehow, the conversation just took on a life of its own, I guess.
Say.
Hey, actually, I've got one last request. Do you mind?
You know,
I'm actually doing this research along with my duties as a counselor. It's not quite like counseling, more like a type of psychological treatment. It's basically a project to learn more about people's metamorphical hearts. Or metaphorical, not metamorphical. Metaphorical hearts. What they think, how they feel.
How about it?
If I get far enough with it, I'll be able to help out a lot of people, so... So what?
Sorry.
Oh, sorry. I guess my point is, I'd like to ask you to help me with that research. All you'd have to do is listen to my theories and then tell me if they spark any ideas or realizations on your end. Please, anytime's good for me. I can work around your schedule. Oh, and I got a lot of snacks too, so you can have them. They're yours. Why me, though? Well, to be honest, sometimes I hit a wall with in my research. I've been working on it alone, but some second opinions from a perspective like yours could really push it forward. Oh, and don't worry, I promise to repay you for it.
Well,
let's see. I know, maybe I could teach you some tips for mental training. I happen to know a lot on the subject. I'm sure I can help cook up a special regimen for you. If you're dedicated enough, I'm sure you could draw out your full potential.
Thank you.
Okay, I guess that's our second deal. I feel like my bond with Maruki is growing deeper. Detour X. When Joker is inflicted with an ailment, he may recover immediately. Or Detox X. Okay.
Right.
Cool.
I know.
Would it be okay if we traded contact information? I'll contact you when I got some time or need for input from you. That should do it.
Now,
I'd better do my part and repay you. Let's talk about mental training and presence. Let's see. First off, blah 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 blah. Thanks to Maruki's mental training, my mind feels stronger.
all right.
Your max SP has increased by 5. Oh, and here. Never a bad time for a snack, right? I got non-static gum. Okay.
Well, see you.
Thank you for your help today. See you around at school. Evening.
Man.
You really spent a long time talking to Maruki. Look how late it is. If you think sessions are worthwhile, you should try going again
night.
sometime. Should definitely get some sleep for now. Tomorrow's last day of exams, right? Okay, I'm gonna end it here. We've gone a little bit over. I hope you're enjoying it. Leave a like, comment, and subscribe. And until next time, take care.